Hey guys, so I was just trying to answer a question that was posed earlier, and that question was basically how do you get a variable from one method to go to another method, and the only way to do that as of everything we know right now is to call it from another method. So you can't, for instance, do what I've written up here, which is define, say, int z up here, and try and add it to an int b down here, because if you try and run it, it's going to ask you what you want to put in. So we'll put in 5. And then down here, z cannot be resolved to a variable because this z is not visible outside of this right here. So what you have to do is something like this, and we're going to delete that. So basically what you have to do is so we're going to get the string choice from our J option pane. We're going to convert it to an integer, which I believe is coming in a later lesson, so don't try and kill yourself with this line right here. We're going to define the output of doStuff as an int, and then we're going to outprint that int. So doStuff is right here, int integer. I thought that was a funny joke, so I used it. So doStuff, and then doStuff int. So we're going to go down to the method doStuff int, and then we're defining the result of doMoreStuff with whatever parameter was used. So for example, here it's going to be whatever the person inputs. So it's going to immediately call the doMoreStuff method, which is going to just return an integer, which is just the parameter times 3. So that's defined here as b, and then it's going to return b plus 2. So it's going to end up returning whatever they put in times 3 plus 2. So the only real way to get a variable from another method is to define the output or the return of that method as something in another method. So if you look here, we'll choose, just for an example, we'll choose 3. So 3 times 3 is 9 plus 2 is 11. So if it worked, we get 11. Because we don't know static variables, we can't actually use them in our code yet. Once we get to those in the lesson, everything will become a little bit easier because you'll be able to do everything you want to do. But as of right now, as you may have seen in the forum and the thread, we can't do that. So for now, all you have to do is just call a method and define the output of the method as an integer or a double or a string or whatever it's set to output. Hopefully that helps somebody and didn't confuse you all a lot. If you want me to answer any other questions, just post a thread. I'll post this in its own thread. Just reply to that one, and I will make another video if anybody like this.